Hi everyone, this is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and I have a question here. Will the ceasefire between Israel and the Palestinians, which is due to begin on the 19th of January, which is Sunday, will it work? So I'm going to use my Roumanie Gypsy cards for this question. So these cards are a 20 card deck, and each symbol is doubled. And we're going to see if Palestine and Israel will create a ceasefire that will hold. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards. Now what I'm going to do before we start is the man or the woman will represent Israel. So the first one, the man or the woman, whoever appears first, will be Israel. And let's see who it is. So the man will be Israel and the woman will be Palestine. Okay, just for these cards as symbols. So the man is Israel, the female is Palestine. So what we do is we shuffle the cards and we lay them out in rows of 5, and we're looking for doubles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so no doubles yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have a double. We have the knives. So the knives is about war, conflict, aggression, death, all of that. There is Israel. There is Palestine, but they're not next to each other yet. Okay. Now, interestingly, above their heads, they both have rings, which means looks like there's some hope or willingness to come up with a agreement. So there is a little bit of hope in that. Okay, so the only double we have so far is the knives. So we take out the knives and we take everything else and we shuffle. So starting off on a bit of a bad energy with the knives. Okay, we shuffle again. We lay them out again. Now we have the hearts. We have a pair, that's good. Okay, we have the birds and the letters, that's also good. That's communication. Okay, so the doubles we have now are the hearts, and we have the birds as well. So we take everything else away, and we can start to make a story. So we have war, 2 knives. However, things do look like they're trying to come together with the hearts, and the birds are showing that there's going to be a lot of talking and discussion. So that's good. Looks like at least it's moving away from this, knives. So let's see where that goes next. So what we do again is we shuffle the remainder cards. And we lay them out again. That's Israel. Okay, the cards. Cards represents, it's still in the cards, it's still a little bit unpredictable, still a bit of a gamble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're still a little bit far apart, the two sides. Okay. Okay, now we have another pair, the wheel. And okay, so the next pair we have the cards, which means it's in the cards, it's still unpredictable, it's still a mystery, and then we have change and luck. The Wheel of Fortune can represent luck, change, movement, progress, but sometimes it could also represent unpredictability. So I'm just going to keep going with the story to see where this goes. So we shuffle. Okay. Butterflies, ring, snake, butterflies again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and there's no pairings. So because there are no more pairs, we can't go any further. That's as far as it will go because the pairings have run out, okay? So I can't actually go any further than this. So what we have so far is, obviously there's war and fighting and death. It looks like the two sides desire some sort of solution with the hearts, and there is going to be a lot of talking with the birds and the letter. However, the answer is still in the cards, and it's still a mystery, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are going to go round. Now, the good side of the wheel could be some sort of progress, but the negative side of the wheel could be that things just keep going around and around, and no solution will be fully made. The good thing about these cards, however, is at least the snakes didn't come out at all. Okay, so the snakes didn't come out, which is good. But yeah, it's still a little bit unresolved. When a reading ends on the Wheel of Fortune, it represents that the answer is not forthcoming. So in some cases, when you're doing a reading for a client and you land on an incomplete card as an outcome, like the Wheel of Fortune, what I like to do is I like to push the cards for an answer. So it's almost like we're going to restart the reading. So we sort of shuffle again and we see if we're going to get, if the reading will continue. So if I had a client, I would say the answer is inconclusive, but I'm going to sort of push the cards to see if it will give us any more. So what you do is you shuffle. Okay, and you do it again and see if you get any more pairs. That's Israel. Okay, we've got butterflies as a pair. And that's it. So that's the only pair. So we have, again, the butterflies are a little bit inconclusive because butterflies, everything's up in the air again. So it's following through with the Wheel of Fortune. Butterflies is okay though, because it's a bit of a soft card. However, butterflies can also be short-lived. So it could be, there may be some kind of short-lived solution, but at least it's a pleasant card. So I'm going to keep going because now we have a pair, the last pair, so that means we can keep going. So shuffle the cards. Okay, now we have the snakes as a pair, crown as a pair. Okay, so the snakes represents after all of the uncertainty of the wheels and then the up in the airness of the butterflies, we still have more problems with the snakes. Then we have the crowns coming in. Crown is to do with powerful people, could be wealth, leadership. So it looks like the leaders of the two sides are still going to have problems. So it looks to me like after some time of maybe some sort of peace, problems start to come up again, and it will be driven by the leaders. Okay. Ring and the ring together, and then it looks like, again, eventually there will be some sort of contract or agreement of some type. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of uncertainty, and then it looks like things might go positively, and then we again have a problem with the leadership. But it does actually look like there is going to be some agreement in the next 12 months. So it's not as terrible as what it could be, but it's not going to be easy either. Okay, these are the Roumanie fortune telling cards, and this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.